My name is Javi Benitez, and this is a series of techniques that I've been using a lot in real situations, actual performances. I think are very, very interesting, and it's the first time I share with the magic community. So I hope you enjoy. The ASANA spread. This technique, many people say that has been misunderstood. I think so. I'm one of them. So this is the reason that I'm doing this video, to explain to you, to share to those that are interested in the ASANA spread, well, every single detail, every single touch that ASANA teach me, and I give it to you. So with all my love, explanations of the ASANA spread technique. This technique is to hide one card in 5. For example, we have 5 cards, and the ASANA spread hide one of them to show 4 cards. So 5 as 4. For the ASANA spread, you need to put your left hand, if you are right-handed, open, and take the 5 cards in the other hand, square like this, and hold in this way, near the right side, like this. You open the left hand and maintain straight this finger, the first finger of the left hand. Also, another move that we are going to use is this: open, close, open, close, open, close. So you open first, you leave the cards touching this part of the finger, a little bit like here, 1, 2, with this finger open here, 1, 2. So with first finger you touch one card, with second finger you touch the next card. So 2 cards like this. Pam pam. 1, 2. And now the right fingers, second and thumb, close. So this way is more easy. With the with the left thumb, grab the top card and take it out. So first, this hand is totally open, this thumb is open there, 1, 2 cards, now the thumb comes, third card, the 2 cards together are here. Now these 2 cards goes to the left hand and grab with the third finger. So basically you do this with the other card, ta ta ta, and then this card goes here and grab here, this way, but with the other cards on top. So 1, 2, third, sorry, 1, 2, third, go here, here, and now another move. These 2 fingers in the left hand push in to the right side, and the left thumb goes to the left. So spread in the opposite way. This way the right hand can take the bottom card, and now we do this, like proving, like looking for something, like proving that there is nothing else. So this move with this hand, you're just just rub here. And this hand, the left hand, is doing 2 things. First, moving these 2 fingers forward and backward, and thumb in the opposite direction, forward and backward. This is first move. And second move is with the wrist. So both together is something like this. It's like if we were doing this. But controlling one card. So here, and then the right hand put his car on the left. Now, with the right hand, we grab the two cars together, and without putting the nail, just bending a little bit and leaving there carefully together. Now we can take the third car like this and put it here, and the fourth car here. This way we have one car hidden in the second position. So everything together again. And again. So this is the Ascanio spread. Some tips about the Ascanio spread. This technique, usually magicians think about this kind of showing four cards. So I have here four blue cards. First of all, the Ascanio spread is not something like this, but more something like this. So this is the first part of the move. This first part of the move. But as every technique has not only the vocabulary, the technique itself, but also a grammar. So this technique has to be insert or put in a context. So the context of the Ascanio spread, I think that Ascanio created it more than to show four cards, just to spread them. So instead of showing the cards like this in a routine like the Restless Queen, he was doing more like this. Something like this. So it's much more than just doing this, right? Because to me, it's like you have four cards and you pretend to show four. Well, you could do something like this, four cards, and then put it here to present them or just to leave them on the table. So four cards. Okay, so this is the idea of the Ascanio spread, just to do this and this. But because we have to hide one card, we cannot do that. So we do like with some misdirection, we do the spread, and then like looking for one more cards or like what's going on here, then the cards are spread in this way. So the spread is one thing, but then is this move, the deshoje was this is called the deshoje, where you take the cards and you put on the table, and you're hiding one. You see in a movie, the Wild West, cowboy, and there is one and the other like this, and they are going to shoot, to the other. So they are like this, and what are they thinking? They are not thinking in grabbing the gun and the trigger and thing and then shoot or anything like that. Their mind is in the goal. The goal is to kill the other person, right? So every action they do, just open here, take the gun, put the finger in the trigger, do everything, every little move and everything is linked, connected in a way, is so fast that their brain is not thinking in every single move. They are thinking in killing the other person, not even in shooting the gun. So this is a very interesting concept to understand this. Our brain in magic, when we are doing a technique like the ASANA spread or a palm or anything that is in a grammar, is in a context, every move is linked for another move, is connected to another idea in our future. For example, here, if our thinking is not to show 4 cards here. Otherwise, if we are thinking showing cards, we are doing this, right? We are doing the ASANA spread that most magicians do. But no, our brain is more about to look for like more cards, maybe. It's more about showing these cards in a easier way, in a nicer way. So we do this, and now we show the cards. So first, in the tricky move, that is when we are here and we are going to put 2 cards together, this is the cover is better if this move, if this is an in-transit action. Yeah. So instead of doing this as a final action, like 1 card, like this would be like final actions, like for example 1, 2, 3, 4. So every single action is like a final action. My intention is to show every single card and not all together. So with the in-transit actions idea, this card is put it, but my brain, your brain must be in to show all the cards. It's more like they are blue, for example. So blue cards. So your goal is much more farther than just every single move that you are going to do. So in this way, the cover of this that you have to take care to be careful to put the 2 cards together are much better, has much better cover, because you are applying the in-transit action concept. So I hope this will help you, this explanation of the ASANA spread and the in-transit actions, because we are going to use it in many techniques. For example, just an idea for you, if you like to do the Emsley count, if you have a trick that you are doing the Emsley count where you have to hide the 3rd card, instead of doing every single one like a final action, like 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, we can use this concept, this idea of 1, 2, 3, and 4 cards, but in a way, for example, like this. These 4 blue cards, you see, they are all 4, or all blue, sorry. Again, for example, like this. 1 blue, 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 blue. In this way, the trick move, the move is you do it in a much smoother way. Look, these blue cards. So it's hidden in a better way. I hope you like it, and see you in the next thing. The Gabriel Moreno pivot palm, one of them, he had 2. One of them is this. For example, let's put in this context that is not Gabriel's, but is easy to follow. 1 card. Let's imagine the 5 of diamonds in the middle of the deck. So you square here. You can give this to the spectator and the deck and say, please put the cards inside, and then you have the card for anything you want. One more time, the card 6 of spades in the middle of the deck, right there, and you put this, and you have the card palm. So it's a very quick palm, the Gabriel Moreno palm. The explanation of Gabriel Moreno's palm is this: you put the card in the middle, and the thumb, the left thumb, goes to the top of the deck. Pinky of the right hand goes, the pinky touch this corner here, and let's take this out, this corner here, thumb in this position, and now you do this. So here what happens is you actually push with the second finger of your right hand. Meanwhile, the pinky and the first finger of the left hand hold the corner. So when you push with the third finger, with the second finger of the right hand, the card will pivot. And because we have this thumb here holding these cards, the cards are held almost square. So this and here, so here, and now left fingers move, push, and right hand palm the cards. The right hand palm the cards with the thumb goes down, and the whole deck, if the card is like this, the whole deck goes through this area here, and take. So the good thing about this palm is the cover it has is covered everywhere. If you have the case and you want to do this, you put here, and now the right hand is the hand that moves first. Take the case, give to the spectator, take the cards, give to the spectator, and relax. And this way you have palmed the card. Let's do it in a six of spades in the middle of the deck, and please put the card in the box. Ding. After the pivot palm, you can also transfer the card to the other hand. This is Gabriel Moreno transfer that I think is beautiful. To me, it's one of my favorite techniques. Just to practice, I enjoy to practice this every day. You can do this also stand up, and you as a spectator, please put your card in the middle. They put, but you hold, so they cannot put totally inside. And now you say, okay, the card is in the middle, and please, would you like to hold all the cards? And you have the card in the left hand. Explanation. After the palm that we have explained it, the card and the hand, this is held like this. So from here, this goes like this. The card is pushed below the deck. Right hand hold everything. So now with everything together, move and push the card with the deck in the hand, and maintain this thumb, the left thumb, in the same position. So just relax there, don't move it like that. Don't spread it out, just keep it there. Don't move it, and let the deck to touch the card and to put the card in the palm. So this way the left hand is totally relaxed. The problem with this transfer is that most of the time we try to do something like this. So we try to grab the card like this. But it's not like that, because this people can feel it. The left hand has to be totally relaxed, and it's the right hand the one that does the whole thing. So palm, palm, from here to here. From here, the left hand doesn't move. It's the right hand that pivot, put the card in the palm, in the left palm, touch it to maintain it there, and now the left hand relax, and actually pound the card, and the right hand just goes out. This technique, the good thing about this technique is that you can do very slow. So you have the card in the palm, and you go really slow, and you say, okay, just take the cards, and it's done. One more time, really slow. Let's do it with the palm. One card, two of diamond, right in the middle of the deck, and please hold the deck, and it's done, right? Again, palm, here, 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 here. So this is the transfer of one card of Gabriel Moreno. I hope you enjoy. It's my pleasure to share with you these Spanish techniques. Thank you. This technique is a very soft technique, very little technique, but I think it's interesting how to make different kind of double lifts or double turnovers. Well, this is very lightweight way of doing it without exposing flourishing or cardistry, but it's like soft and lightweight. So everything in my style is full of this kind of techniques of softness. So I hope you like it and you use it in your card magic. With my love for you. The light double is a turnover of two cards together, but instead of doing this book shape or thing like this or any other one like this, instead of doing that, this technique start like this, we call it the wave. This is so first of all you maintain a separation. You can count with the pinky and separate them and then start like this, and so this is divergent. You take one and you say one card, and the left hand with the misdirection is taking a break and then putting the other one on top, and then you start. The light double lift is this. It's just this. Is to turn over one card, but in a very innocent way, very soft way, like this. The queen and palm. Or let's say with another card, for example, this one, the six of hearts, with the six of hearts. So face down, pop in the middle, and palm, jump. Is one of the ideas. Like this, palm, palm. One more time, palm, palm. So this is I call it the light double, light double, because it's very light. It's very light. It's this. So the beginning of the technique is the separation. Then move a little bit the two cards together. I do this way, separation. So you can take the separation just doing this. I like this, for example, doing this. So you don't have anything, just cut whatever. And then you talk and you say, okay, one, and now it's done. It's prepared, no? How? Well, meanwhile you are talking, you separate two cards and then go with the thumb and square here. So spread, put in the pinky inside the break and square. So one card. So one card. So the separation, the second thing is to move these two cards a little bit to the right, this way. So you hold between the third finger and the thumb, and like a wave, you push softly the two cards together a little bit to the right, like this, a little bit to the right. So just a little bit. Now you can grab with these three fingers in this position. You grab the corner and turn it over like so. Like, let me do it again, like so. Pum. Watch from every angle. Doesn't really matter if they separate just a little bit, because it's in motion, and the big movement hide the little detail. And also you are talking in this moment, and there is some misdirection. In every technique you have to misdirect. So like this, grab it like this, like this. So you need to use not too much tension, just relax. So it's a very, very soft technique. For example, when you are showing a card, the four of diamonds, and that's it, no? Again, four of diamonds, pam, and now it's changed. So this is the light double. Thank you. Center dealing, bottom dealing. This technique has both, even three. You can do second dealing, center dealings, and bottom dealings at the same time for many times without stopping, and until the end of the whole pack of cards. Very interesting and good technique to practice. It's very joyful. So this is the Fred Robinson center and bottom dealings from my point of view. Well, the touches and little ideas that I found doing this technique. So I hope you enjoy, and at least enjoy the practice of it. If you don't use it in your magical career, at least the enjoyment of practice, the practice of this technique helps in the practice of holding the deck in the hand very precisely. So even if you don't use this technique in your card magic, you are gonna use for other techniques, like for example my smooth palm, that is based in this way of grip, this grip that Fred Robinson was working with, and also Nate Leipzig. I think. So enjoy the practice and the use of center, bottom, Fred Robinson deals. Enjoy. So here we go with the center, bottom dealing, Fred Robinson center and bottom dealings. So for example, let's imagine we have the kings, the four kings on the bottom of the deck, four kings. The aces in the middle of the deck, and the queens on top. So the kings at the bottom, the aces in the middle, and the queens on top, right? So now let's deal three players. like so. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What happened is we have the aces here, so center dealing here, bottom dealing with the kings, and top dealing with the queens. So this is the idea: center, bottom, and top dealing at the same time. So you can deal centers and bottoms all the way, like this, all the way, and pam, the aces, the kings, and the queens. So the idea, to me, this is the only technique that allows us magicians to deal cards in center and bottom dealing non-stop one and the other, because most of the technique or center dealings or bottom dealings. But with this one, you can deal from the top, or you can deal from the center, or you can deal from the bottom. So you can deal top, center, bottom, or center, bottom, top, the bottom, center, top. So a very interesting technique that at least I love to practice, to enjoy. First of all, the grip of the left hand. The deck is beveled in this way, so we hold the cards grabbing with these 3 fingers, all the fingers free, but the pinky. So this is the grab of the left hand. In this position, we can now deal from the bottom, like this. So we have to control a little bit with the pinky. We are controlling that we take out only 1 card at a time. 1 card at a time. In the Fred Robinson technique, you use the first left finger, because this try to emulate a game, a game in real situation where people are not grabbing the cards like magicians, but they are more rude, so they grab more like this, more like this. So to me, it's very natural technique, very common technique that looks like really common, but is very smart, because from here you can deal bottom cards, bottom, all the time, and without worry, because bottom. It's much better if you do the bottom dealing in your left side. It's more hidden than doing here, but still you can use it for magic. It's not a big deal. So these are the bottom cards. So the position, the grabbing is really relaxed, rude. So the technique is also grab, position. The thumb, left thumb, is not moving and pushing any card at all. It's just there. And it's the first finger in the right hand that grab the bottom card, push it, and now swivel it from here and here. And this hand is doing this move. So 1 card, shum, 1 card, shum, up, down, 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 up, down. This is it. And now, center dealing. For the center dealing, we need to make a break and hold it and maintain the break here in this part of the thumb. So now we have a break in the middle, and same grab here with the pinky. So now we can separate a little bit. You see, if you move, if you do this with the thumb, you can separate the break. You see here. So that separation is all you need to grab the bottom card of the top pack in the left hand, like so, pam, and back again. So spread, take the card, back, pum, yeah? So spread, take the card, goes back. 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 So the interesting thing is that you can use center dealings and at the same time bottom dealing. Bottom, 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 center, 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 top, top, top. So this way, how to get this break? Well, meanwhile you are squaring, you can get it. Also, this idea was given to me by Roberto. This idea was given to me by the Argentinian magician, the incredible, marvelous card magician and close-up magician and everything he does, Roberto Mancilla. You do the pinky, for example, and then you can get with one hand the break. Again, from here, the idea is that you can get the break in the thumb from the break in the pinky. So you push here, you move like this, and with one hand you get the break for the center dealing. So with this idea, for someone pick a card, you just hold the regular break, and with some misdirection you just bam, change the break to this thumb. Also you can come from a pick from here, okay, and now you can deal if you want. For example, would be say stop, say stop, this card, okay, so square there, and yeah, I'm gonna put some cards and just say me stop wherever you want. Stop, oh, here. And is the card, no, for example. So stop, pam, and then pum. Another idea is to do two. So one pick, second pick, and from these two breaks, you go back and take both. Again, one break, second break, and pam. And now you have both. So you can do one center dealing, another center dealing, and bottom dealing and top dealing. So two center dealings and bottom and top. You see, with one hand, center, center, bottom, top. So this is, you can have one break, another break, and center, top, center, bottom, bottom, and top. Center, another center, bottom, top. Center, another center, bottom, top. So as you can see, this technique has can be, applied at least just for practice, but in some tricks also. I hope you enjoy with this technique. It's very useful for my smooth palm. To practice the hold of these and different things. So I hope you enjoy and see you soon. As you know, I love palming and I love soft technique. So also my technique is based in a grammar, and this is what this technique I think has the highlight of it, or the most important thing of it, is the grammar. How the palm shift is covered by a grammar, by the intention of the technique. To me, palm is not the moment the card goes to the hand, but the moment before, the moment during, the moment of this, the palm by itself, and the moment where you go. So this is the grammar, how all the reasons for you to move, to relax, to get in attention, to talk with people, to put the focus in different places. So to me, it's a very, very good example, very good way to learn the palm shift from Ernest. So here we go, the palm shift. Go! The palm shift. Please, sir, pick a card, any card you want, show to the nice audience there. Hello. Put the card anywhere you want. There. Oh, perfect. And please, sir, you, please hold the deck in your hands and keep there. So maintain it with your card there. So we don't know, or yes, we know because it's palm here. You know, it's palm shift, palm shift, palm shift, palm shift. The palm shift that I use is exactly the same that is explained in Ernest's book. The difference is that I put in a context of a magician doing magic. So there is a grammar here. A grammar is the subject, the verb, the adverbs, the articles, and like a sentence, the most important words are the subject and the verb, yes, and the less important words are the articles. The articles are just the links for other words, for the important words. So the technique, like in this case, the palm shift, has to be an article in a sentence, something small, something that is a link that nobody cares too much. So in this way, subject is the moment someone pick a card. That's the important moment. Please, our videographer is here and he's doing the spectator thing. So please, sir, Manu, pick a card. This is the subject. This is the important moment. Any card you want, whatever you want, you can put. Yeah, and the spectator pick a card. Second thing is put it in the middle. This doesn't have many importance. And now, this is like an in-transit action to do something else. And now we go to the verb of the sentence. What is the verb of the sentence? Where to shuffle the cards or to hold the cards, because this is the most important thing of the effect. One selects a card, the other one holds, the magician has nothing in the hands, so the magic happens. So the second important thing is this spectator is going to shuffle or going to hold the cards. So this is just the article. This is just like something that happened. The technique is done in a relaxed way, like this is important, tension here, relax, and please, you are looking for someone else, and here you say, oh, you, perfect, please, would you mind to hold the cards in the hands? Pam. And at that moment that nobody really cares and you doesn't care at all, is doing you do the palm. That the technique is this: the cards are held in the fingertips. Right hand comes here and bend a little bit to the right, so the card is right now like this, in this position. In this position, the pinky of the left thumb is a little up to have space to pivot the card. and taking it out. And this is done. This is done in a way that you are like looking for someone like, oh, you. So one put the card inside, but totally. And another person like, oh, you. So in that moment you do the punch. Oh, you. So you have a reason to put out the cards and make the palm at the same time. So you have a reason to put out the card. Oh, maybe you. Would you mind to shuffle the deck or to hold the cards? So you have another reason to put the cards again in the hand because you are doing something you want to explain. To hold the cards, yes, okay. And bam. And why is this? Why we don't do this directly? We could do directly. You can do it directly. It's very good. But in parlor situations where you are talking, it goes more invisible. If at the last action that you do, instead of doing some tricky thing, some move, you do it in a very clean way. So this is clean, the spectator put in the center. Please, would you mind to shuffle the cards? Please hold the cards and shuffle. So the last action is also clean. So initial action is clean, final action is clean. So everything looks more clean than just doing this and then doing this. Because this is like, oh, maybe he took something. It's not as clean as this. So with this grammar, we cover with this grammar. We cover really in a very interesting way, very good way, the palm shift that is always a very difficult palm to do and nobody really uses it because I think has not been explained. The context has never been explained. It's just the technique, and the technique is just, as I mentioned, the article is nothing. The important thing is the subject and the verb. That way you cover it better. So I hope with these ideas you can practice your palm shift or take the courage to start practicing now. So grab the deck and start practicing.